Good morning. Welcome. I am Kristin Sutter. I am a trauma center, trauma-sensitive yoga facilitator, and I'm here today in the dance studio at HIR Wellness Institute. We're located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And if you're not already familiar, HIR Wellness Institute offers mental health and wellness services and programming for Native American and Indigenous communities, as well as underserved communities. I'm here today with Xavier Smart, who is the CARES counselor at HIR Wellness Institute. And throughout our half hour here together today, we'll be doing some trauma center, trauma-sensitive yoga. Xavier will also be here. You can find him in the comments section. And so he'll be letting you know a little bit more about Wellness Institute, maybe a little bit more information about this style of yoga. And he'll be there to answer any questions or help you, support you if anything comes up for you emotionally or otherwise today. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Trauma Center, Trauma-Sensitive Yoga, or TCTSY for short, we've done a few other videos. You can look back through previous Facebook Lives that you can find on the HIR Wellness Institute Facebook page. That kind of goes into a lot more detail about the science behind TCTSY. I'll really briefly share that TCTSY is designed for people who've experienced abuse or neglect in relationships. So it's a specific kind of trauma that kind of causes our minds and our bodies to adapt in specific ways in order to survive. And those adaptations are brilliant and they keep us alive, but they can also kind of make it hard for us sometimes to be in the present and to have healthy relationships that are truly connected. So the practices that we explore in TCTSY can help us get to a place where we feel more like we're in charge of our own bodies and our own minds, and we're able to advocate for ourselves, for our physical and our mental wellness. So I'm very excited to have you here today. And if while we're practicing, it's possible that you might experience some feelings that come up that might be feelings that you want to verbally process, you want to talk through with someone, and that's what Xavier is here for. So if something's coming up for you and you'd like to talk with someone, feel free to leave a little note in the comment section and Xavier will be here for you. At HIR Wellness Institute, the programming here is based around how to support people who've experienced violent crime. So there's a survey that we have set up for participants, and if you're able to fill that out, it's really helpful for us to plan our programming in a way that's best supportive for you. So Xavier will put the information for that survey up. If you're able to take it, thank you. And as I mentioned, Xavier is the CARES counselor, and the CARES line is a hotline that anyone can call 24 hours a day if you need support for maybe some challenges that are going on in your life, or if you want some support for mental health services. So he'll put the information up for the CARES line as well. And as I mentioned, we'll do be a 25-minute, 30-minute yoga practice on this Facebook Live today. And then also, we're doing some private group classes for TCTSY on Zoom. So if you're interested in that, the idea really was, we've all been, as much as possible, social or physical distancing. And if you're missing that sense of community or that kind of coming together, we've set up this group yoga session on Zoom where if you want to join, it's your choice whether you have your video on or off. I'll be facilitating, so I'll be guiding us through the yoga practice, and you'll always be able to see me. it's your choice if you want your video on or off, and then whoever else joins, they may or may not have their video on or off either. So it's kind of a sense of maybe bringing some people together, so that you can kind of see if there's other people who are sharing in this experience with you, but it's your choice, like how if you want other people to see you. And Xavier or another mental health professional will always be in that session too, so that if something comes up for you during that practice, you'll always have someone to talk to as well, like immediately. So if you're interested in joining those private group Zoom classes, they'll be starting at 10:45 a.m. on Sundays, and that's Central Standard Time. So if you're interested, you can register for that by contacting Jamie Kellycutt, and Xavier will put the information for Jamie up in the comment section as well. So you're welcome to join at any time. We just need a pre-registration, and then we'll send you a link to get in. So that's via Zoom. And if you have any questions about how to set up Zoom or get into Zoom, you can always contact us either in the comment section, or someone at HIR Wellness here can help you get the technology set up too, so that you're ready to go on Sundays. And then we'll continue to do these Facebook Live TCTSY sessions at 10 a.m. on Sundays as well. So hopefully the programming that fits best into what you need right now. So thank you again for coming. For this session, I thought we might practice sitting in a chair or on a bench. If you're able to find a chair that doesn't have wheels, that might be preferable, might be a little sturdier and more stable. Also, if you're able to find a chair that doesn't have a ton of cushion, that might be preferable, just because you'll notice maybe a little bit more of your body reacting to the movements rather than the chair kind of absorbing them. But feel free to use whatever you have that's convenient for you today. So as we get started here, feel free to sit in your chair in whatever way you like. Some people like to sit a bit more forward. Some people like to sit back farther. So it's your choice how you want to sit in your chair. You might bring your hands to your legs, and it's your choice if you'd like to rest your hands with your palms down or with your palms up. So it's your choice, maybe resting your hands with your palms down or with your palms up. And here, maybe starting to make some movements with your feet. So one way to do that might be to tap your toes or your heels, or maybe both. So maybe bringing some movement to your feet here by tapping your toes or your heels, or both. If it's useful, you might even look at your feet to see how they're moving. Maybe looking at your feet. And then whenever you're ready, maybe we could bring our feet back to stillness, and coming back to a neutral sitting shape. So in your own time, coming back to neutral. From here, I thought we might bring some movement into our shoulders. So one way to do that might be to bring both of your shoulders up at the same time and down at the same time. So maybe bringing both shoulders up at the same time and down at the same time. Another option here might be to bring one shoulder up and down, and then the other shoulder up and down. So it's your choice how you want to explore movement in your shoulders. As you're moving your shoulders, you might notice some sensation, like along the top of your shoulders. Maybe noticing some sensation at the base of your neck. And then whenever you're ready, maybe we could meet with our shoulders back in stillness, coming back to neutral. From here, I thought we might explore some twists. So one way to try a twist might be to bring your hands toward the ceiling, and whenever you're ready, turning to your right side. So here, it's your choice where you want to place your left hand. One option might be to bring your left hand to the inside of your left leg, or you might take your left hand to the outside of your right leg. So it's your choice, maybe bringing your left hand to the inside of your left leg or the outside of your right leg. And then for your right hand, one option might be to rest your right hand on the seat of your chair. Or if you have an armrest or the back of your chair, you might rest your hand there. So you're in charge of where you want to rest your right hand here. If it's useful, you might lengthen your spine here. And then as you're rotating to the right, one way to rotate might be to follow whatever movement feels natural to you. Another possibility might be to move, maybe rotating first from your belly button and then from your sternum. So it's your choice how you want to explore rotating here. Maybe rotating in whatever way feels natural to you. Or you might rotate first from your belly button and then from your sternum. Maybe noticing here if your breath is moving. And then whenever you're ready, unwinding, maybe bringing your hands to the ceiling. And in your own time, rotating to your left side. So here, it's your choice if you'd like to take your right hand to the inside of your right knee, or you might take your right hand to the outside of your left knee. So your choice, right hand to the inside of your right knee, or you might take your right hand to the outside of your right knee. And then for your left hand, if you'd like, you might rest your left hand on the seat of your chair, or you might take your left hand to an armrest or the back of your chair. So you're in charge of where you want to place your left hand here. If you'd like, lengthening your spine. And as you rotate to the left, one option might be to rotate in whatever way feels natural for you. Another option might be to rotate first from your belly button and then from your sternum. So it's your choice how you want to explore this rotation. Maybe noticing some sensation here in your shoulders. Maybe noticing some sensation in your lower back or your middle back. And then whenever you're ready, unwinding, if you like, bringing your hands to the ceiling, maybe reaching your fingertips to the ceiling. Whenever you're ready, bringing your hands together in front of your heart. From here, if you'd like, maybe bringing your hands to your knees. And then when you're ready, maybe bringing your chin to your torso, rounding your shoulders and your spine forward. So maybe rounding forward. And then in your own time, if you'd like, bringing your chin to the ceiling, maybe rounding your shoulders back. So maybe we could explore here moving between these two shapes for a few rounds. And it's your choice how fast or slow you want to go here. So when you're ready, maybe rounding your chin and your shoulders and your spine forward. And then in your own time, maybe tilting your chin toward the ceiling and rounding your shoulders back. So feel free to go at your own pace here as we move between these two shapes. And as we're moving here, the range of motion is your choice. So it's You are in charge of how big or small you want to make the movements. Going at your own pace here. Maybe noticing if your breath is moving. And then whenever you're ready, whenever you feel like you've completed your last pair of movements, maybe we could meet with our spines back in neutral. Maybe making your way back to a neutral sitting shape. And then from here, I thought we might explore some shapes that interact with arm movement. So when you're ready, maybe taking your arms into a T. In your own time, bringing your hands to the ceiling. When you're ready, maybe reaching your fingertips to the ceiling. And if you'd like, bringing your hands together in front of your heart. So I thought maybe we'd do a few of these shapes. When you're ready, taking your arms into a T. In your own time, bringing your hands toward the ceiling. If you'd like, reaching your fingertips to the ceiling. And whenever you're ready, bringing your hands together in front of your heart. In your own time, taking your arms into a T. When you're ready, bringing your hands to the ceiling. If you'd like, reaching your fingertips to the ceiling. And whenever you're ready, bringing your hands together in front of your heart. If you'd like, you could keep moving in that way. Another possibility here might be to make this into a bit of a fold. So when you're ready, taking your arms into a T, if you'd like, you might fold forward. How far you fold is your choice. When you're ready, bringing your hands to the ceiling, maybe reaching your fingertips to the ceiling, and as you're ready, bringing your hands together in front of your heart. Maybe a couple more. When you're ready, taking your arms into a T. If you'd like, folding forward. In your own time, bringing your hands to the ceiling, maybe reaching your fingertips to the ceiling. And whenever you're ready, bringing your hands together in front of your heart. Maybe one more time, taking your arms into a T. If you'd like, folding forward. How far you fold is your choice. When you're ready, bringing your hands to the ceiling, maybe reaching your fingertips to the ceiling, and in your own time, bringing your hands together in front of your heart. Here, you might notice where your feet are in contact with the floor. Maybe noticing where your sitting bones are in contact with the chair. Maybe noticing if your breath is moving. From here, if you'd like, we might explore some movement that might activate some core muscles. So one option for this shape might be to keep your hands on your knees, or you might bring your hands to the seat of your chair, the outside edges or the front edges, whatever works for you. If you'd like, maybe lengthening your spine. When you're ready, maybe leaning back. How far you lean back is your choice. And then whenever you're ready, bringing your spine back to vertical, coming back to neutral. So you may have some sensation with that shape, or maybe not. That we might explore that a few more times, maybe trying that shape out a few more times. So again, it's your choice where you want to place your hands here, on your legs, or maybe on the seat of your chair somehow, the front edge or the sides. Feel free to adjust at any time for any reason. If you'd like, you might lengthen your spine. As you're ready, leaning back. And if you're leaning back, it's your choice how far you want to lean back. if you do lean back, you might notice some muscles engaging in your core. Maybe noticing if your breath is moving. And then whenever you're ready, we could meet with a vertical spine coming back to neutral. Maybe noticing if there's any sensation in coming back to neutral. So maybe one more time if you'd like. Placing your hands in whatever shape you would like. So maybe on your knees or on the edge of your chair, front edge, side edge, whatever works for you. If it's useful, maybe lengthening your spine here. And when you're ready, maybe leaning back. How far you lean back is your choice. You might notice some core muscles activating. Might notice some back muscles activating. Maybe noticing if your breath is moving. And whenever you're ready, bringing your spine back to vertical, coming back to a neutral sitting shape. Be noticing if there's any sensation in coming back to neutral. And then from here, this next shape I thought we might explore, there's a few options. So whenever you're ready, maybe stepping your right foot forward. And if you like, you might cross your left ankle over your right leg. So maybe crossing your left ankle over your right leg. If it's available to you, you might bring that ankle above your right knee. If not, feel free to place your left ankle wherever you'd like along your leg there. In this shape, this is one option to explore here. Another possibility might be to step the sole of your right foot to the floor. So it's your choice, maybe exploring here with your right foot extended, or you might step the sole of your right foot to the floor. In this shape, you might notice some sensation along your left hip, maybe noticing some sensation along the back of your left leg. Maybe noticing what it feels like in your body to be in this shape. And then whenever you're ready, maybe we could meet with our feet flat on the floor, coming back to a neutral sitting shape. And then if you'd like to try that on the other side, maybe stepping your left foot out so that your left heel is on the floor. When you're ready, maybe crossing your right ankle above your left knee. If that isn't available to you for your ankle to be above your knee, feel free to place your ankle wherever works for you today. And it's your choice if you'd like to explore here with your left leg extended, or you might step your left foot flat on the floor. So here, maybe noticing some sensation in your right hip. Maybe noticing some sensation along the back of your right leg. Maybe noticing if your breath is moving. Whenever you're ready, maybe we could meet with both feet flat on the floor, coming back to a neutral sitting shape. From here, maybe one more time, taking your arms into a T shape. When you're ready, bringing your hands to the ceiling. If you'd like, reaching your fingertips to the ceiling. And whenever you're ready, bringing your hands together in front of your heart. And here, I thought we might make our way into the resting sequence that we do at the end of each session. So it's your choice how you'd like to rest. Some people like to lie down. So if that's something you prefer, feel free to either find a couch or the floor to lie down on. If you'd like to remain sitting, it's your choice. If you'd like to stay more toward the front of your chair, or you might sit toward the back of your chair. So choosing whatever shape feels most restful for you right now. As you come into your resting shape, it's your choice if you'd like to rest with your palms down or your palms up. Maybe noticing where your body is in contact with any surfaces that are supporting you. If you'd like, you might allow the soles of your feet and the palms of your hand to feel soft. Maybe taking a breath into the lowest part of your abdomen. And whenever you're ready, exhaling. If you'd like, maybe taking a breath into the space under your ribs. Whenever you're ready, exhaling. Maybe taking a breath into the space around your heart. Whenever you're ready, exhaling. If you'd like, you might allow the skin on your forehead and your jaw to soften toward the floor. Maybe resting your tongue on the bottom of your mouth. If you'd like, you might allow your eyes to soften and your inner ears to soften. So we'll rest quietly here for just a few moments. You can always adjust at any time for any reason. And either you can come out of this shape on your own, or in just a few moments, I'll guide us out. Whenever you're ready, bringing small movements into your fingers and toes. If you'd like, maybe rotating your wrists and your ankles. And then if there's any way of moving that feels left unfinished, feel free to move in any way you'd like right now. Any kind of waking up stretch. Whenever you're ready, maybe we could meet back in sitting, going at your own pace, continuing to sit in whatever way feels restful for you. If you'd like, bringing your hands together in gratitude for our practice together today. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining us today. If you have any questions about the practice or about the yoga programming or any other programming at HIR Wellness Institute, please feel free to leave a message in the comments section. I will hang on for just another minute or so here, and even if we sign off to prepare for our 10:45 Zoom class, we'll get back to you in the messages. So I'll just check in with Xavier to see if we have any questions.
So is this type of yoga always done sitting down?
Great question. Is this type of yoga always done sitting down? And the answer is no. The Zoom classes, depending on who shows up, we might do those on the floor. And We can do this style of yoga either really gentle or far more active. Really just tailor it to whoever shows up and whatever people are feeling is like the right energy level for what they need that day. Great question. Thank you. Anything else? No? All right. Well, if you do think of anything else, feel free to put it in the comments section or send us a message. We'd love to have you at the Zoom classes if that's something you're interested in. You can see the contact information for Jamie Kellycutt there to register. And thank you so much for joining. We'll be here again next Sunday at 10 a.m. for another Facebook Live TCTSY session. Have a wonderful week.